Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into Cardano. Right now we see about a 1.49% increase on Cardano, and all across the board we're seeing the crypto space do very, very well. So we're going to talk about where Cardano could end up being by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market, and we're going to talk a little bit about why that is. So right now Cardano at $2.24, we actually can see the trading activity right around that 52% buy, 48% sell. So we're still seeing the trading activity in the right direction. We're also seeing the market cap at about $72 billion. That, in my opinion, is a very, very solid increase since the beginning of this year. If we actually take it the last year alone, you can see that, we've come such a long way, a 2,310% increase. And if we take a look at the last week, it's still a very, very solid increase, a 9.81% increase or a 10% increase coming from about $2.05. So Cardano is well on its way to making all-time high pushes yet again. We're very, very close to that $3 price that we were once at, and we don't need, that instant gratification of getting there. So we're going to talk about where Cardano is going to make it in the upcoming, like I said, next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months, and why that is. So let's jump straight into the video. So today we're going to, like I said, talk about Bitcoin. We see $54,851. Obviously a massive week for Bitcoin, doing very, very well. And we've seen this kind of volatility in the crypto space towards the upside before. Typically, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins follow later. So that's exactly what we expect to happen. Cardano may not be a huge, low market cap pick because it's a $72 billion market cap, but I do expect Cardano to blast off with the rest of the altcoins as well. We've talked about, when Bitcoin does do, these kind of parabolic pushes or movements, like I said, altcoins do follow, and that's what we're seeing here with Crypto Man Ran. He actually said the best time to exit Bitcoin into alts was about 4 hours ago. The next best time is now. So he's expecting altcoins to take off as well, as Bitcoin just made its big move. And I kind of, expect the same thing. As we talk about here, I actually just tweeted out, we accumulated, now we wait and watch all the green days come. So I'm excited about the next couple of months. I think we're going to see big, big things happen. As we jump a little bit farther forward, we can see the input-output media. Cardano enters the age of AI, shaping the future of robotics with Singularity Net. This more in Crypto AMB. To speak to a spokesperson or interview, Grace DM me. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about this because this is absolutely huge if we could see Cardano jump into this space. So it talks about in applications like that, the robot needs to deal with medical records on the back end, and it needs to deal with potentially confidential information that elderly folks and medical patients can give her. This really makes use of the security that the Cardano platform really has, and they talk a little bit more about this. We're not going to jump too far into this one, but definitely an article that kind of explains where Cardano's focus can actually be kind of derived from a couple different places. We have so much utility around Cardano that it's being utilized in, like I said, many different projects. As we take a look at the next one, or the next article, that would be talking about transforming the entire model of the telecom industry. So we talked about some of the partnerships that took place at the Cardano Summit, and the first one that comes to mind when you think of this is Cardano and Chainlink, or Dish and Cardano. So here we see Dish and Cardano. So speaking at the Cardano Summit 2021, Hoskins said that while the really main idea was to create a network where users can move seamlessly from one space to another, the underlying business infrastructure has remained ossified. We think there is a lot of intersection between the use of identity and the movement of data, capacity exchange, and other things that can be done and explored. And it can be done at a scale of millions to tens of millions, and eventually at a global scale. So this is a super exciting relationship. We can't wait to see how it goes. So the IOHK founder added that he hopes the partnership will transform the entire model of the telecom industry, despite the challenges of implement blockchain technology into the field. So this is absolutely, like I said, huge, huge, huge. Dish is one of the largest telecom services with over 19 million customers that gives users full control over every aspect of their account. The company is also one of the first public companies to accept crypto payments and is listed as a Fortune 500 company. So Cardano obviously grabbing this partnership was a big deal, and it's continuing to show that there's a lot of strength between this partnership. As we take a look, like I said, at a couple new things, Charles actually tweeted out not too long ago, September 29th. So this is about what, seven or 8 days ago. So now that the summit is done, Alonzo has shipped. I'm taking 2 weeks off. No social media, no businesses, just to my ranch and relaxing, see everyone for the Africa tour. So Africa tour could be absolutely huge. I expect Charles to come back firing away. The team itself is obviously still at work, but, Charles himself taking a little break, and that's going to be huge for Cardano. He's going to be coming back when Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space is on full stride. I expect very, very big things, big things to happen in late October, late November, and like I said, December as well. So Q4 2021, a lot to look forward to. I want to jump into one more tweet here. So Cardano is an open platform that seeks to provide economic identity to the billions who lack it by providing decentralized applications to manage identity, value, and governance. So we've talked about this before. This is a tweet from a while back, but I wanted to bring it up because, you know, Cardano is special in a majority of its ways. So not only does, by the way, it have passive income, you can do, staking with Cardano. It's a great way to make passive income, which, by the way, a lot of great coins don't have. You can't go staking Chainlink right now. Chainlink's a great coin, has so much utility, kind of like Cardano in a sense, but you can't stake it. Cardano has that, huge utility, so much uses behind it, but you can stake it. You can actually take advantage of it in many different ways. And we're going to talk, though, a little bit more about the really the price predictions that we could see going into the end of the year, the end of the bull market. So starting with Cardano in this last month, we've saw about a 23.21% decrease, even with this most recent week. So it was at $2.88. We actually saw it push all the way up to $3.10 as its all-time high. And it's crazy to me that we are going to see people kind of still complaining about where Cardano's at right now. I think right now we are still at a very, very solid increase. Obviously, in this last week, seeing a 9.81% increase alone, a very, very solid recovery. I think by the end of this Q4, we could easily see Cardano pushing to new all-time highs. I've been saying, right around $3 to $5 for the end of the year for quite some time, and I'm going to stick with that. I still think $3 to $5 is well within range. Obviously, we already hit $3, but there's a good chance we see, $3.50, $4 by the end of this year altogether. By the end of the bull market, that's going to be a different story. I think we're going to continue to see big things. Obviously, Charles talked about it here. So just going back to my range and relaxing, see everyone in the Africa tour. So the Africa tour is going to definitely spark some excitement. I think we're going to see, big things coming from that. And, Charles is definitely not thinking about his, biggest project. I'm sure he's thinking about Cardano the entire 2 weeks, what can be done. And sometimes that's that's really what it takes sometimes, to step back to see some of the big things that you could be doing, or some of the big things that you should be thinking about. So I think this will be good for him, and obviously the brand, or really the company as a whole, or I should say the coin as a whole. But, as we jump back to Cardano, I think by the end of the year, we could still see around $7 to $10 as a price point by the end of the year. Sorry, not by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market part 2. $7 to $10, that is a very realistic price prediction based on their market cap. I think $7 is going to be more realistic and conservative, but $10, obviously, if it blasts off to an extent that cannot be stopped, $10 is within range as well. I will say, guys, Cardano, as well as the entire crypto space, if you take a look at the market, is absolutely going parabolic. We saw $54,679. I think we're going to see this continue on in this, like I said, Q4 of 2021. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. If you guys haven't already, jump over to Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. That's going to be myself. And you can actually see that we have 40 link being given away at the end of October if Chainlink hits $40 by then. So all you have to do is retweet and follow me on Twitter to actually be entered. So thank you guys again. And I'll see you guys in the next one.